It's compact, it's Walther, it's budget friendly, and it's supplied with a red dot. Hello and welcome to AAR on Air. This week is the new Walther PDP compact 4-inch from the boys and girls at Umarex. This is, as the name implies, quite a nice compact pistol and comes readily supplied with its own red dot, which means I will stand a chance in the target work a little later. Let's start with a walk around, shall we, and take a closer look at this latest offering. It is all black and is 182 millimeters long, or just under 7¼ inches, and tips the scales with the red dot fitted at around 660 grams, or 1 pound 7½ ounces. So it's not overly heavy or long. This is a replica of the Walther Performance Duty pistol, and it is quite simplified to keep the costs low and is a good looking entry gun into the world of the CO2 pistols. Externally it looks exactly like the original, but because this is an entry pistol, a lot of the latches etc. are more for show rather than fully functional. The top has open sights, with the front having one white dot and the rears having 2, making this very clear in use. Naturally, along the top, there is that ability to fit the supplied red dot, and this is completed by firstly removing the fitted plate and replacing it with the supplied red dot accepting plate. All the hex keys to do this simple process are supplied in the box. This allows the pistol to be used open-sighted or with the easier to see red dot. Because this has this facility, I think it's only fair that in the target work we use this on the actual targets rather than just plinking at tin cans. So we're going to really test it. If this top red dot option isn't enough, you still have a rail on the underside to fit a laser or torch should you wish. There is also a safety in this area, which is a simple slide action with white for safe and red for fire. It is nice and stiff, which means little fingers are going to struggle to operate this, which in my mind is no bad thing. There is a Glock style safety in the trigger also, giving this 2 levels of safety. The trigger is firm but not overly heavy and is responsible for the cycling action of the BBs as well. The mag release is in the grip on the left hand side, and initial press will present the magazine and then gravity will do the rest. The magazine is simply to hold the 16 rounds of BBs and doesn't carry the CO2. This is held in the grip and accessed by pulling off the rear cover and revealing the CO2 housing. Drop in your CO2, and in the rear grip there is a built-in hex key. Simply use that to tighten her up. Once she's tight, replace nicely into the back of the grip, and it's all hidden away and there are no tools to lose. To load the magazine is simply pull down. There is then a nice retaining clip. Pour in your ammunition through the hole in the front until she's all full up. Once you've done that, return it to the gun. It clicks really nicely, and the fun can begin. There is one point to note here, and that is that this sadly doesn't like the dust devils, preferring to shoot genuine 4.5mm steel ammunition. But with all that lot loaded, time to drop this over the chronograph to see what power it has on tap. I'm not looking for high power, just enough to keep it accurate over around a 10-metre distance. Loaded up with 5.4 gram steel BBs, it saw 311 feet per second, which is 1.16 foot-pounds or 1.57 joules. Obviously, weather dependent. Now, I know there will be voices shouting out there, why isn't it a full 6 foot-pounds? But this is an entry pistol and is designed to punch holes in paper or knock over tin cans, not blast holes in 3/4-inch plywood. And at this power level, it means the gun is safer for having lower power levels in backyard or garden situations. Talking about its potential is one thing. The proof of the pudding, though. Let's get this out on the range, shall we?
The Walther PDP. Now, before we get too carried away, this is not some kick-ass, as the Americans would say, our cousins across the pond, blowback action. It's not. It's solid. You don't get the blowback. It's still BB, so it's smoothbore barrel. It's not rifled. We're pushing the boat out a bit to actually do this as target work, but if they're going to put a red dot on it, that's the best way to test it. Yes, I believe this will plink tin cans all day long. Not good enough. What we need to do is test it at target work. So here we are. It's a nice thing. I would class it as a starter gun. It feels lovely in the hands. It's something that a seasoned shooter probably would overlook, but somebody who wants a bit of fun in the back garden at not a lot of money with all the extras as well, I don't think you go far wrong. If I've got a teenage child who was looking for it, and I won't say boy or girl because I had girls and they had pistols to start with and they loved them. So that's the kind of thing that I would be looking for. You can use it with red dot, without the red dot, just the open sights, whichever you prefer. We're going to put the red dot on. It's got a nice simple magazine. It's just a stick magazine with the BBs in. I've loaded quite a few in. I haven't filled it. It's got gas in it. It's very simple. I'm going to rest off this at rest and we'll see how we fare. You can feel it rotating the mechanism to actually bring the next BB up, etc. So you do feel that in the trigger, but it's not a horrible trigger at all, and you very quickly get used to it. That's it. It is only a budget, it has to be fair, it's a budget red dot, but it works. It doesn't seem to do too badly at all. I'll go and get the targets and let's have a look, shall we? Now, I don't think that's too bad at all. This is a pistol shooting out at 10 meters. It is a BB pistol with a smoothbore barrel. It's not shooting pellets through a rifle barrel. It's a Walther, but it's not a Walther Rain or an RM8 rifle. It's not the kind of thing that you're going to compare it with. But it is nicely made, it's nicely finished, and those results I don't think are too bad at all. Yes, good starter gun. It's not overly expensive. I quite like it. I really do. I quite like it. It feels good as well. Back to the studio.
Well, with results like that, this is well capable of bouncing tin cans around your back garden all day long and putting that silly smile on your face. Sadly, you don't have the blowback action on this one, but this is more entry-level priced, so you can't have everything. But of course, you have that red dot system included and more shots per CO2 because it's not using up valuable CO2 with the slide blowback action. I admit to liking blowback, but after saying that, my all-time favourite Beretta 92 doesn't have blowback and I feel it's better for it, especially on the accuracy. So there's always two sides to an argument. Price-wise then, this is going to be less than £150 UK, so you're not going to need to send the kids out cleaning chimneys to raise the funds. But it is going to be capable of some back garden summer fun, making tin cans dance around the yard. I do like a fun gun, and not everything has to be taken too seriously. As much as this is outwardly an excellent looking replica of the original, its functionality makes it more of a fun gun. Now, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you have too. If so, please give us the old thumbs up, subscribe, feel free to share and click the alarm notification bell. Check out the AAR On Air website for merch, info, competitions and much more. Don't forget to check out the AAR Green Air project. And these have been a few of the thank yous to the guys and girls who have got involved with the project so far. And I really would like to say thank you. A big thank you to Vector Air for sorting this week's gun for me to review. Finally, and most importantly, a big thank you to you guys for watching. That's it. Stay safe and shoot safe. And hopefully, I'll see you all next week. It's cool. Bye for now.